Woo! It's me, Crafton Colin, back again to let you know tonight. Oh, it's Meng on Meng. Meng on Meng. Meng on Meng. It's our thing. Oh yeah, we're making Lego. We're making action figures. We're doing it all. Meng on Meng. Meng on Meng. Oh yeah, it's my thing. Meng on Meng. Meng on Meng. Woo! Tonight, Known World United, 7 o'clock. Jump on the chat and baby, let's talk. Woo-hoo! You feel it? That's right. Meng on Meng. Do our thing. Oh yeah. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody. Welcome back to Meng on Meng. It's been a while. I was going to try to get this going last week, but the back would just not cooperate. But so I came back tonight. I'm not sure where the retail father is. He might be playing something else, or he might be busy. But I am here with my wonderful nephew, Bear. And Bear, what are you working on tonight?
I am building Gundam.
So you're what, your second kit?
Yes.
So second time ever Gundam aficionado.
Aficionado.
I'm over here painting heads. Well, I'm priming heads for right now. And just priming all kinds of stuff up. I'm a priming boy tonight. It's prime time priming. I don't know if anyone else will stop in. I know that I had threatened Spike to paint heads with me, but I don't know if you know Spike, he's a little shy. Spike, if you can hear me, I'm sorry to bring up my threats. I don't know what Beard's up to tonight, so I can make no promises that the T World Order will be in effect. We're gonna work on stuff for about an hour, and then we'll get off the internet. And anyone who catches us should head over to the Dave Wonder channel. We're the big boys toy. I don't know what Dave's got going on in his channel tonight, but I'm sure it'll be good. I don't know what he's been working on lately. I haven't spoken with the maven of minis and action figures, but it might be a Matt night. Matt might be on with Dave. So worth going and checking out. I don't know. I know that at one point they were going to try to talk to like somebody at Mattel and somebody like Pixel Dan or somebody about the Motu trailer. Because I know I lost my mind over it. And I saw Pixel Dan did some videos about it. And Dave, while Dave's a turtle guy, he does have some Motu love in his black heart. We were just talking before we came on live about Bear. You were talking about potentially getting into some painting.
Potentially, yes.
What do you think would be the things that you would need to get into painting your Gundams to just tricking them out?
Probably a brush or two. Maybe some paint. I don't know.
That I can give you because I only have about 8 trillion brushes. Your aunt is constantly like, you don't need any more new brushes because I have so many. So I can help you out with that. Paint, I'm kind of a paint goblin, so I don't think you're going to get any of my paint. Speaking of which, the next time you talk to her, ask her how many dice she has. Okay. She counted them and put them in containers, and it was absurd.
Is it over 100?
Sets? Yeah.
Over 100 sets?
Sets.
Jesus.
she is a true dice goblin. Like, she's a dice dragon, actually. So she's running. She has her own D&D group now that she's DMing for.
Yeah, I heard.
And I was down here playing Hightail while they were playing, because I decided to do that after prep school this weekend, where we prepped for the DC game I'm running now full time starting next month. Second
nice.
Monday of the month is DC Showcase Presents. That's the name of the show, and it should be a good one because we played it for Extra Life one year, and I have a group of players who are very eager to get back. And the All-Star comes back on the first Monday of the month. I have 2 players, and then I have openings.
Your mic was kind of cutting out there.
It happens. It's because I am real good with technology.
Oh, of course.
And then the third Monday of the month is Star Wars, baby. It's the return
nice.
of them Star Wars boys. It's them Jedi boys. Maybe someday we'll go back to Scum and Villainy, but right now it's them Jedi kids in the unknown regions doing Jedi shit. So that's going to be how my months are going to go. This will be probably every other Tuesday, like it was in the before times.
Yeah. Here, I just finished the head. That's all I'm done with.
Ooh. I mean, that only took you like 30 minutes. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, that's just the head. Then I have the torso, and then the legs, and then all the arms and everything else.
I mean, that's not bad. Putting kits together of any type is, I think, possibly more difficult than the painting because of when you've got big hands. And I'm not trying to gaslight you in any way, or not trying to pump you up, but you have big hands. Like,
oh, I know.
I'm a little bit bigger than you are, but you have enormous hands. But so does
everybody
your dad.
else. My hands are tiny.
But so does your dad.
Yeah.
Both have just gigantic mitts.
Yeah,
Whenever I would shake hands with him, my hand just disappears.
Yeah,
I am a big dude. My hands are all right sized. But yeah, you, your dad, Uncle Pat, all them dudes. Big hands.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
I know Mom was calling me. I'm going to be right back.
It means they need big gloves.
Right. Yeah,
tell your mom I said hi.
Will do.
See, that's not like if Matt said that, I would be like, tell your mom I said hi. Bania. This is actually my sister-in-law, so get your head out of the gutter, you sickos. So I'm super excited to have Bear come on and work on stuff. He's kind of just getting into and finding his hobbies, like what he wants to do. So it's cool to be a part of that, because I remember trying to figure out what I liked, my hobbies, and not always having as much support as I probably would have liked to have had. So if I can be a good nerd and help foster that, I will. All right. So got a couple more things to put this black primer on. Don't fall on the carpet, because you're black primered and my wife will kill me. All right. Couple things left to prime. And then we're going to go to the Zenithal like we do, and see where we're at from there. I knew today would just be a kind of a priming day and Zenithaling day. Another person I want to point out, if you are into action figures and you're looking to get parts, I know he primarily does Masters of the Universe stuff, but I cannot say enough good things about Mega Custom X. I have this piece of mold in my hand. I think I've had for about 5 years. I got it from him off Facebook when I used to peruse that hellscape. And he has a Patreon, which I subscribe to. So I just get the STL files now. But his stuff is top notch. He is a extremely nice guy to work with. I would definitely say worth jumping on if you're doing any type of modding and you're looking for 3D printed parts that, especially like I said, Motu, Mythic Legions, that type of fantasy line. He's a pretty good bet to go with. So, the reason I bring it up is because he was on his Discord discussing some of the things he's going to try to get done in 2026. And one of the things he's going to try to get in is going back to producing some physical things for sale. So I would definitely say, that's somebody, if you're doing Motu or Mythic Legion style stuff in the fantasy bend, or what is it now, Savage Crucibles, AWOC, any of those lines, he is someone you definitely want to check out their stuff. I mean, they did a really cool Simon Belmont set for Origins that's absolutely fantastic. Highly recommended. 10 out of 10. Will purchase from again. So that is me shilling for someone tonight.
I'm back and I got waffles.
Ooh, jealous. I'm gonna have chili tonight. It's been melding together for 4 days. And I tasted it before I came down, and I'm very excited about it. It tastes very, very good.
Well, then I'm very, very excited for you.
Yes, although I would love. Are those homemade waffles? Are those out the waffle maker?
It's out of a waffle maker, but it's a brand new one, so they're super fluffy.
Oh, is it? Are they frozen boys, or did your mom make a batter?
I think she made batter for these ones.
Well, you can tell her I said that next time I see her, I demand the waffle. Those things looked massive and looked very, very tasty.
They are. There's syrup on these, and you can't even tell because they soak them up so well.
Ooh. I do love a good waffle. When I was a kid, I did not like pancakes and waffles, but I got older, I was like, what a fool I was. All these wasted years.
Right.
It's kind of like hollandaise sauce. I'm the same way with that. Like, why was I not eating this the whole time?
What is wrong with me?
This was so good.
Which one of these do I need to get rid of? This one.
Do you already have your eye on other Gundams? Are you like
at the moment? Not
as
of right now, no. But I have been browsing. But right now, it's just kind of, figuring out, seeing where my skill level is, how comfortable I am with working with smaller stuff, before moving on to something big and shiny and awesome.
But you are having you have found that this is definitely something where you're like, I want to keep doing this. This is a blast.
Yeah, it was fun.
Do you think it's because you and everyone on your mom's side of the family love puzzles? Because it's a 3D puzzle.
That is true.
Or even Joe. Joe loved Lego.
You're right.
Joe loved Lego.
Love Lego.
He does. I need to talk to him to see if he's found any interesting stuff lately.
Right.
I went to Bricks and Minifigures with Beard. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And you can get it's like this big. Oh, it's like this big. My hands are. I'm so out of. It's
Out
like
of
a
focus.
coffee can. It's like a
Right.
coffee can full of Legos. You pay $25, right? But
Uh-huh.
then you can go back once a week and fill it for another 15.
Oh, wow.
And it's just like these huge bins. You just kind of like go through and put what, and it's whatever you can fit in there. So
Right.
I got a lot of stuff in that first time through. But we were talking like maybe one of these Mengs will go there to the Lego store and we'll both fill one and then we'll just build whatever we can build out it on Meng.
Right.
Which I think that would be pretty fun.
Yeah.
He said he did that with his wife where they just like had a build off basically. Did you ever get your dad to run D&D for you again?
Not really. I think it's we just haven't had the time to, and Sophia has not been around in a while, so
Well, I will say if you want to come in and play on those first Mondays, you just let me know.
yeah. Maybe I'll have to drive all the way down there.
Oh, we play online. We play here. We stream it.
Definitely makes it a little bit easier then.
Yes. Like I said, I only have 2 people currently who play consistently. When I first started that game, I had people across the country who were playing in it. But it kind of dropped off a little bit when 2 of them got jobs with national wrestling promotions.
Oh, wow.
So, and then one of them who was here had moved to Minneapolis, moved back to Vegas, and is working for GalaxyCon when he's not wrestling as their guy who teaches how to Warhammer paint.
Jeez.
I think he's doing strongman competitions again too. That is
Wow.
he is a cool guy. I miss playing D&D with him because he's an excellent D&D guy. And the other guy works for, I believe I'm able to say all this now, works for AEW. And I think he still has his women's promotion he does in the Atlantic area, the mid-Atlantic area. I think he's still doing that, or at least he's just booking it. But he also was an absolute gem of a person to run D&D for. They're both very funny, both very good players. Everybody loved playing with them. So at one point, the second person I was talking about was like, how much would it cost me to have you run for my friends? It's like, you don't have to pay me. I like running. He was like, yeah, but you may not like running for all these people. This would be like work. So I haven't talked. But once I left Facebook, I don't talk to those guys as much anymore.
Right.
But it's always weird when you meet people through different things and they're all over the place in the country and you end up like doing streams and things with them because the world gets so small. Like when I was on Dave's channel during the Extra Life stream, and I think I came on at like 5 a.m, and he had former WWE wrestler and Dave's trainer Caesar Bononi on, and Caesar Bononi and I got to have a conversation about recovery from surgery and grilling chicken for 40 minutes. That's
Jesus.
all we talked about, and it was awesome. We talked
Awesome.
we talked about brining chicken because he also does like bodybuilding. He is like just massive and cut. He's like, would he be like at least 2 inches taller than me? At least.
Oh, really?
It looks like he's sculpted out of iron. I am really amazed at how nice of a guy he was to come on and do charity like that at 5 a.m. And I think he'd be on the East Coast because he's in Florida, so it'd be a little later.
It'd be like what? 3?
No, he'd be ahead of.
Oh, it's like 7.
Yeah. But yeah, just super cool. That's kind of the interesting thing when you do stuff like that is you get to meet people, and like I tell Shaggy, Mitch, and Super Spike whenever they come on, I have been so fortunate to meet those guys and end up being friends with them, just because we were dumb and started a YouTube and Twitch thing for charities. And Shaggy does the Chicago Polar Plunge every year for charity. He messaged today that someone gave him a $100 pledge. He does not. It was anonymous. He doesn't know where it came from, but he's thinking it's somebody out of the Discord. And I just thought, like, somebody just wanted to tell you how much they appreciate you jumping in Lake Michigan for charity every year. That's amazing. Like, we just play dumb games and make fun of each other. Like, you are literally jumping into Lake Michigan and it's freezing cold. Like, that's a different level of stupid.
Right.
But he does it. He's done it every year I've known him. It's really cool. Yeah, there's some great people out there doing stuff for charity. And then James and I did stuff. We did like a 6-hour marathon of Stardew Valley, and in the process raised $500 for Minneapolis and St. Paul charities to combat our current occupation by ICE. And I will keep it as non-political as possible, as I try to almost every stream. But I will repeat the same thing I say every stream. Fuck ICE. Get the fuck out of Minneapolis and St. Paul. And I hope you get prosecuted for every fucking crime you've committed. So there.
If I was old enough, I would drink to that.
Don't drink. That's all I'm going to say. Actually, I'll say this. Don't drink. You don't want to be like your Uncle Lee. He'll never see this. Don't be like him, please.
He's definitely an interesting persona, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting is definitely one way to say it.
You are extremely kind. You always have been. Stay that way. Have you talked to Drew of late?
No.
Just want to see how he and Alexis are doing.
Yeah,
I almost called her Lexus, like Grandma does. How's Lexus doing? That's a car, Debbie. Every time she does it, I feel so bad. I'll look over at Alexis and she's just like,
yeah, even this last time though, Alexis was like, she's the only one who can call me that.
Oh, I didn't hear that. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's like, out of everybody who mispronounces my name, she's the only one who's allowed to.
I will say, your grandma, my mother-in-law, tries so hard.
She really does.
She tries so hard. Never stops trying. It's really, really amazing. It's one of the reasons that I love her. She's just a great lady. She just wants everything to go right. All right. I think I'm done hitting these with a wet primer. If I miss anything, I'll use a paint pen on it. Just because like I said before, Sean, look at my hands.
Just covered in paint.
I was being careful. They still look like ass. All right. So, Sean, there's this thing called the Zenithal Highlight. I don't know if you're familiar with it or not.
I don't believe so.
So it's a style of painting to get like your shadows in and then build up. So this head has been zenithelled. So you prime black and then you go up to gray and you just dry brush. Then
Okay.
you go up to a lighter gray and you dry brush a little softer. Then you go all the way up to white and you dry brush a little softer.
Okay.
That way you get these gradients in your color before you even put color down.
Oh.
It's a really nice, easy technique for idiots like me. So we're going to use this neutral gray for Zenithal. Of course, clean out the top again. But it's a good way to build that up so when you actually do start putting paint down, especially something like speed paint, speed paint loves gradients because when you lay it on, you just put it on, well, once usually. And it's called speed paint is because it will run down into darker tones. So the top layer of paint will look very toned whiter, even though you didn't do that. And the dark spots should be toned way down.
Neat.
So we are going to get a big old dry brush. And dry brush is where you get some paint on your brush, usually a big round boy. I'm using a makeup brush. And then you get most of the paint off as much as you can with there still being paint on it. And then you just want to just kind of go across the edges. I need to put some more paint. I got almost all the paint off this. Oh, there it goes. Nope, I got too much paint off of it. I like makeup brushes because they're cheap and they do a pretty good job.
Right.
First time, too little paint. Second time, too much paint.
Just how it's supposed to go, right?
Exactly. Just as I planned.
Well, torso's going together decently.
You're cruising along.
Not really. I'm still on page 2 of 20.
That's not bad, man. Those kits are not easy. And I would say the other thing is if you're having fun, that's all that matters.
She calls for me again. I will be right back.
Tell her I said hello.
I lie.
Those are words that I just made up, apparently.
All right, I'll make sure to say that.
Tell her I said
exactly.
hello, and then tell her I'm having a minor stroke.
Okay. Okay.
I smell burnt toast. This is a little darker than I usually like my dry brush, but it's not terrible. I will say this has been a pretty relaxing Meng. Halfway down the Meng hole. I do miss the retail father. I'll have to bug him about giving me days and time to come back on. As far as Spoop Troop goes, I think we're in a couple weeks gonna do another watch along. I think we're doing a watch along of the oh gosh, all of a sudden I can't remember our patron saint. This is the brain injury talking. The guy we like to watch werewolf movies of, and I can't remember his name. God, this is really infuriating. Shaggy, who's the guy we watch werewolf movies of? He's not Italian. All of a sudden I can't remember his name. Help me out, please. God, I can't remember the name.
All right, I'm back.
Nashi, thank you, Paul Nashi. Yes, I believe the next Spoop Troop we are watching a Nashi joint. There's a movie that Retail Father wanted to watch where Paul Nashi plays an exorcist, and we agreed that since we mainly watch Paul Nashi's oeuvre of werewolf movies, let's watch him be a man of the cloth. Shaggy, did you ever track down who gave you that massive donation for your plunge? Also, is Dave streaming tonight? And if so, who's coming on with Big Bad Toy Daddy? What you been listening to lately, Sean? Nope, I can see the name even if it's anonymous, but I don't know who it is. Well, all I know, bud, is You Deserve It. Out there jumping in Lake Michigan every year for charity. You are a titan amongst mortals.
I haven't been listening to a lot lately. Or I guess I do listen to a lot, but it's just a bunch of random stuff, I guess.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, do you see the big difference going from pure black to that?
Oh, yeah.
So when we go up next, it'll be to white. I'm just gonna two color up it, and I will be very, very delicate as I am able to be with my giant meaty paws and clumsiness to bring it hopefully to a place. Because when we hit it with like speed paint, where it's dark, the speed paint will stay dark. It'll go into those recesses and keep that kind of color we're looking for. Because I'm gonna do this shoulder pad and headset. So I think they're gonna look very good. They're gonna look very orky.
Orky. Very orcish, if you would.
Orky. Make it orky. It is about them kids, and you always make it about them kids, my friend. Oh, I fucked this one up.
Hey, nice going.
Yeah, exactly. Way to go, smooth man.
Smooth the groove.
Although I may be able to do something cool with this.
God, all the colors are mixing together. I didn't even know what the heck I was looking at.
Oh, on the spruce?
Everything's gray. Well, like just them sitting like in the corner, like here. I could hardly see that one.
I don't think I could do that. Like I said, I struggle with like Warhammer kits and things like that because I get so frustrated about how small they are. My hands don't deal with that. So when you were like, yeah, I'm doing Gundam stuff, I was like, that is insane. Like, how do you do that with your giant meaty paws?
Carefully.
Carefully, yeah. Well, it takes skill. It really does.
I feel like it takes less skill and a lot more patience.
Psst, hey, don't let anyone tell you that skill's not a that patience isn't a skill, because you have to learn it and put it into practice. Skill. Because if it wasn't, everyone would have it.
Right. It's like what we say at work sometimes. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
All right, my translator. What does this one say? Before I start cutting the pieces.
One thing I'll say about doing Zenithal is like I love this head, but it's so smooth that there's very little areas for dry brushing to catch. So it's harder to do a Zenithal on as opposed to like this head where it's just all bumps and grooves and hair and rivets. It's so easy to do the highlighting with it
Right.
because there's things for the paint to grab.
Pay attention to the direction. Okay. I'll do that. Thank you. Then time to set the light back to a point where I can actually see what I'm working on.
Yeah, I got a top down light now because of your aunt got one, and I was like, oh, that looks super cool. I wish I had one.
Yeah, this is like what I got. It's a little.
Yeah, that's exactly what I have. I think we might
Yeah.
have the exact same one.
Probably.
Because didn't we give you that for Christmas?
Yep.
So Cassandra had one, and she was like, I don't like the clips on it. And I was like, well, I would be okay taking that off your hands. So she got a new one, and I got her clippy one. And this is my first time using it, like while doing this, and I don't know how I ever did any of this before because I
Right.
can actually see.
Time to get you some Benji glasses.
Oh, you know I got them glasses, but those are for driving. Those are because I'm basically blind. I don't wear those at home because they make it hard to see everything else. Like I get to work and I have to take them off so I can read.
Right.
I'm like, they're like, why do you wear glasses and then take them off? I'm like, because I can't read if I have them on. It's
Okay,
'cause I'm
well, instead of
old.
paying attention to the direction, let's just do one at a time.
I love to at work when people find out how old I am and then they have a total meltdown and tell me I'm a liar until I show them my license. Between that and then having to show my Northern Cherokee tribal affiliation card, which also drives people insane when I do it. I have a new coworker and she is Ojibwe. Probably like, I think she said she's like 45, 50% Ojibwe.
Oh, yeah?
And my other coworker, my other case manager coworker said, oh, you know, Ben's Indian. And she was like, go fuck yourself. And so the other day I said, I heard you were disparaging my Indian heritage. And she was like, shut up. And I was like, let me go get my wallet. And I went and got my tribal affiliation card out and I showed it to her. And she was like, that's some bullshit.
They'd just be giving this out to any random guy.
I was like, no, that's my heritage. How many powwows have you attended?
Though I can definitely now say that's the first I've ever heard of it.
Really? You didn't know it?
Nope.
When I lived up north, one time a bunch of us were fishing, which is an excuse to drink at that point, or an excuse to lee it up, as I'll say. We got pulled over by the DNR, and we had overfished our limit, and they were like, "You boys are in a lot of trouble." And I said, "Well, no, we're not." And he was like, "I think you are." And I said, "Well, I have a tribal affiliation card that says otherwise, based on the Ojibways and the Northern Cherokee treaties." And the guy was like, "Get the fuck out of here." I got it out, and he looked at it, and he said, "You are the whitest goddamn Indian I've ever seen." I said, yes, I am. But I'm also an Indian who's not getting a ticket. So, yeah, my grandpa, my dad's dad, was really dark skinned. And my dad would get super tan in the summer. And my brother used to get like dark skinned in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
But my sister and I got more of the Scottish, Irish, German side of things. So we just get sunburned.
You're right.
We just turn into lobsters. Also, I like to tell the story about when they were asking my dad what my Indian name was going to be. He said his first thing he told them was his Indian name should be "Shit's too close to the house." And they were like, "John, you can't use that. This goes on his
call
card."
him that.
And he said, "Okay." And my Indian name is Kwanjami, as dictated by my father.
Kind of makes you sound like a Jedi.
I always thought so too. I always thought it was fucking cool. Yeah, I can't believe you didn't know that. I bet your mom knew it. That
I'll have to ask her.
That I'm.
And if she did know it, I'm going to ask her why the hell she didn't tell me.
Yeah, that I am a card-carrying member of the Northern Cherokee tribes. And my uncle would get real mad because he missed enrollment and my dad didn't. And he would bitch and complain about it. And when he finally did get enrolled, my dad's was 10 years older than my uncle. And my grandpa was like, "Well, what do you think your brother's tribal name should be?" And my dad looked at him square in the eye and said, my brother is more Indian than me, should be his Indian name."
Oh my God.
God, it was funny. My grandpa laughed forever. And my uncle was so pissed. So pissed. But yeah, we would go to powwows occasionally. I actually had the opportunity, if I would have taken it, to go to an Indian college. I just barely met the requirements by being 16th. No, 32nd. No, 16th. 16th. Northern Cherokee. So, and I should have just done it. Been done with it. Instead, my last year of football in college, we played that school, and I was like, yeah, I should have went there. I just should have bit the bullet and went. I can't remember the name of it though. I keep wanting to say it was Meng, but Meng was Mid-American Nazarene College. We played them as well.
Kind of sounds like what this show is called.
We played another school that was all deaf, but I can't remember what the name of that school was. It was Division III football, so it is its own beast. It's a thing where someone you played football with somewhere else will say, "Where'd you end up?" And you tell them, they go, "Oh, okay." Like, what? What? And they're like, you know what they say about people who go to those schools, that they get to keep playing is what they say. Well, I guess that's if you want to call it that.
Oh, the worst thing I hear is, "Oh, you went to Apollo? I'm so sorry.
I thought Apollo was supposed to be the good school up there.
Our sports team sucks. Our grades.
Your
are
mom and my
bad.
wife went to Tech.
I know, and their sports team is good.
I don't think it was when they went.
I think Apollo was good then, but now
Yeah,
Apollo
I was going to
sucks.
say, my understanding was Apollo used to be good. Also, you graduated. You're out of there.
I did graduate.
You did graduate. You matriculated.
I articulated my way out of there,
You did.
and honestly, I never want to go back.
Uh,
But being a locksmith means I don't get that choice.
no, but I bet it's getting to see it from a different angle. I bet it's pretty cool, though.
I see the kids. I'm like, oh,
That's the thing to remember about that is they just don't know. You don't know what you don't know. You know what I mean? Like I came in to work this morning, and my two fellow case managers said, how are you feeling? How you doing? I was like, I'm okay. And they're like, did you check your emails while you were gone? And I said, no, I didn't. I don't check my emails when I'm not at work. And they said, oh, okay. And I go, what's the deal? They're like, you should probably check your email.
that's not a good sign.
I went, okay. And I went in, checked my email, and one of my coworkers in a different program had written a very, very aggressive email, not directly targeting me, but it was pretty obvious that everyone knew who they were talking about. And they'd sent it to all the case managers and our supervisors.
Jeez.
And the whole thing was, it was a good email because what they proposed in the last two paragraphs, I was like, that's a great idea. But the first three paragraphs, I'm basically getting dissed on. I was told that
You're
one of
a piece of garbage, but I like your point.
Well, the thing was, I was told one of my decisions was unethical.
And
my boss was like, you're the most ethical person who works here. So she was like, I would like to talk to you before you respond. Because she was afraid I was going to just like rip this person apart.
Yeah, they just tear right into him.
And I was like, when we talked, I was like, I'm not mad. I'm just,
I'm just disappointed.
Like, a little bit. But I was, as I told her, I was 23 once. I didn't know what hills to die on. And if I would have came in and put as much blood, sweat, and tears into this person as she has, and then been like told that I think this is the direction we're going to have to go, I would have been pissed off too. So the difference is I talked to her in person and via Teams about this. So in both times she said, yeah, it's fine. That was a little over a week ago. So she's been setting on this for, a week and a half, just mulling it over. So instead of talking to me, she sends this email.
Oh, God.
Like, that's the thing I'm a little irritated about. It's like, we could have talked about this. Like, she's one of my favorite coworkers. So I don't know what prompted that, but when I see her tomorrow, I'm going to be like, hey, can we talk for a second? Because
I'm not mad.
I
just want to talk to him.
That's what
want to talk to.
Well, that was my team's message, was like, before I left at the end of the day, after I sent my email, my very professional response, was like, hey, can we talk? Because tomorrow when you're here, like, I got your email, and as you can see, I responded to it. But I think I would like to talk about two things. Number one.
That wasn't very cool.
No, it was like, if you feel like I'm not doing something correct, I want to know. I trust your judgment. We're coworkers. You make me better. I make you better. And if you're telling me I'm missing something, then I'm going to be like, I must be missing something.
Right.
And I don't want to miss it again and again and again. Like I want to miss it one time and then fix it.
Right.
You know. And the second thing is like the email wasn't bad. It's very passionate. I'm all about that. However, you can be passionate and say things in a way via email where people can walk away from that and go, ugh, not good. Like the message gets lost.
Right.
You don't want that to happen when you have a good message, and you have a good message. Like I love the passion. So maybe as professionals, we can chat. I can help you out. You've asked me for help in the past. Yeah, maybe we can do that here. I'm like twice your age. I've done this like my entire life. So if I can help you, that would be amazing because you're going to do this for the rest of your life and you're going to be amazing at it. So hopefully tomorrow I get a, hey, yeah, I would like to work on that instead of a go fuck yourself. Because right now I could see it going either way, which sucks. But yeah, if that's the way it's going to be, it's the way it's going to be.
Just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying in my meeting with my supervisor when she was like, how are you going to handle this? It's like when I was 22 in these meetings, I would be like hell bent for election, pounding on the table, pounding my chest, telling everybody telling everybody I know best and all this. And I'm 50 now and like, you know what? I did not know best. In fact, you know, a lifetime later, I still don't know best. So, you know, it just, I love the passion. Like, it's somebody who I'm like, damn, I wish I still had like that piss and vinegar. And then I remind myself, I don't have that piss and vinegar, but I also know like what hills to die on and what hills not to die on.
Right.
I pick my spots, you know, I make sure I'm not like alienating people anymore. Because I used to just like go in and be like, it's time to fucking throw down verbally.
You, me, ring now.
Yeah, prepare for the sundering. And my coworkers would be like, you love this shit. I'm like, I do love meetings where I get to argue. I love them so much. And now I'm like, are we going to argue? Because this could be an email. This could be an email and I could be doing real work.
I hate that when somebody tells you something that could have been an email.
Oh, yeah. Get used to it. That's how work works.
Or hell, even a Teams message. Like,
oh, yeah. Or I have people that won't use Teams and it drives me insane. I'm like, this is something you need to use. This is a tool. Yeah, but I don't like it.
You're giving it for a reason.
I don't like it. Well, guess what? I don't like having to come up to the front desk to talk to you all the time. You're not my supervisor. You're correct. I am not. This would be a different conversation.
If I was your supervisor, you would be emailing me.
Yes. Gets to the point that I'm like, I'm just going to talk to Rita. She'll straighten it out. Rita, I need to talk to you about your persons.
Your persons. Rita was the name of my Nissan.
Aw, it's a good name.
She sounded like she smoked every single day for the last 20 years.
It's just a 10-pack a day.
Maybe more.
What do you want? Don't put me into second gear. I don't like it.
Yeah, and then you'd park when it was extra cold, and then the muffler would just start yelling at you because it's bouncing. Like, okay, Rita, I get it. You're not happy. Jeez.
Rita, if I wanted more of this back talk, we would hold a meeting. I would have put this in an email. Okay, I'm sorry, but this head is awesome. With that dry brush on it.
That is cool.
It's like a hood, but it's like like almost skin tight.
Ah, shit. Come on.
All right. We got about 5 minutes left. Sean, if you wanted people to find you, where would they be able to, or Bear, I should say, or Sean, either one. Where would people find you on the interwebs if they wanted to seek you out?
YouTube.
What's your YouTube name?
Same as the one that I have here, the ancient_Nova. I'm not sure what my Twitch is, but I'll probably link it into my YouTube.
Nice.
I have no clue.
What are you gonna be working on, or can I expect to see you here more often working on stuff, or what do you got coming out on your channels?
Well, right now, literally nothing. So, look forward to something in the future.
Look forward to me doing stuff. I'm looking forward to more. Oh, Shaggy, that sounds truly delightful. Enjoy if they provide food, that's a different thing. But if they don't provide food for that training and they're making you take that, that's a big
Yikes.
That's a giant wank fest right there.
Wake fest.
I have training tomorrow morning, and generally I just look at the trainer and go, and she goes, "What?" And I say, "I was a trainer for 10 years, so you're just telling me shit I already know." I'm not bitching about being here. There's nothing you're telling me that I don't or haven't already told other people. So thank you. But plus our trainer is is a licensed social worker and our HR person, and they are contracted. So they don't really work there. They just do contract work through us. So their trainings are very like touchy-feely. Like we start out by doing deep breathing and stuff like that. Again, see my earlier comment about I have other things I should be doing.
I'm a very busy person.
There are people in that room who audibly just go, "Oh fuck."
God damn it.
And I just kind of just go, are there going to be snacks?
No, I'm not going to show up.
Lately, there hasn't been snacks, which I've been very, very hurt about.
So, that's something you can write an email about.
Yes. That was my last feedback, anonymous feedback for the last meeting. I said,
not enough snacks.
I was like, where are we not doing snacks anymore? We used to get donuts back when I couldn't eat them, and now I could eat them if I wanted to,
and they don't have them.
This is bullshit. Before I had to have all this surgery and shit done. There was a time where you guys brought donuts that had bacon on them. You know who didn't get to eat them? Me. I feel cheated. I didn't put all that in there, but that was the premise.
You definitely wish you could.
I should have. She already knows.
We all know it's you. You don't need to put this anonymously.
Yeah, she already knows most of the ones I put in. She can tell by my handwriting.
Oh, it's not like an email.
No, you got to do it in front of them.
Oh.
Turn it in. Yeah, it's a thing that happens at my job.
Definitely one of the things of all time.
Also, I get to do wing meetings tomorrow, which is generally a lot of yelling. Super looking forward to it. Well, most of the time I get to yell, though, so I feel pretty excited about that.
Oh, sometimes you get to yell.
A lot of the times I get to yell.
Oh, good job.
It's a lot of me saying, "Don't shit on the floor. You're adults. Don't do that. Like, that's disrespectful to you and everybody else. Don't come in all fucked up on meth, please." You laugh, but I have had to say that before. Shaggy, no food, I don't think. I just thought it might be our new. Yeah, it should. It should, especially since they make us use one of those like questionnaire monkey things during every training, which you have to use a UPC code to get into. And I'm like, I'm at work and you're making me do this. And I don't use my work phone for this. So technically, I'm using my private phone for this. Who knows who's getting my data?
Data? I didn't want that.
So good. All right. Well, it's 8 o'clock. I'm sure Dave is getting ready to kick off. Thanks for hanging out. Meng on Meng every other Tuesday. I'm going to be painting. And eventually, once I get some direction from my Star Wars folks, I'm going to start putting together their Black Series figures, their modded Black Series figures, since I have a shit ton of parts now. And it's my goal to get that done before the end of the year. So I'd like to get it done sooner rather than later, because I don't.
Hey, you got a whole year ahead of you, though. You got quite some
Yeah,
time.
but I need to, like, any of the parts I don't use, I'm probably going to get rid of it, maybe sell. So that would be nice, since I've accumulated a metric ass ton of Star Wars Black parts. Black Series figure parts, and I don't need them because I don't collect them. I'm just making figures for my Star Wars peeps, because they are such good peoples. So, Shaggy, you have a good one. I hope your training is tolerable, like as tolerable as a David Otunga match. We'll probably see you later this week. I think I might stream some Hightail this week. So otherwise, I don't know when I'll be back on next besides prep school on Sunday morning. So whatever you do, clean your brushes, take care of your snips, and have a good night. Bye.
Woo! It's me, Craftin' Colin. Back again to let you know tonight. Oh, it's Meng on Meng. Meng on Meng. Meng on Meng. It's our thing. Oh yeah, we're making Lego. We're making action figures. We're doing it all. Meng on Meng. Meng on Meng. Oh yeah, it's my thing. Meng on Meng. Meng on Meng. Woo! Tonight, Known World United, 7 o'clock. Jump on the chat and baby, let's talk. Woo-hoo! You feel it? That's right. Meng on Meng. Do our thing. Oh yeah.